I'm Peter and I'm the author of Mindfulness in 3D, the Alexander technique for the 21st century. This is the second of two videos about the things that the Alexander technique is best known for. The previous one was about back pain and this one's about posture. The Alexander technique is probably the most effective option for back pain. Medical science has said so. But it's a pity it's become well known for posture. Why? Well, because firstly, it misses out the mental benefits. The Alexander technique essentially is about being mindful. It's about mindful living, getting off autopilot and making new conscious choices. But secondly, the physical lightness and ease that the Alexander technique brings about is nothing like the popular idea of what good posture is. I'll explain. Most of us can sit effortlessly upright when we're about 3 months old, despite our heads being so much bigger in proportion to our spines as they are when we're adults. We can sit effortlessly upright. We have a built-in mechanism that will hold us upright. It's hardwired into us. By the time we're 1 year old, most of us can stand effortlessly, and shortly after that we can walk and then we can run. It's hardwired into us. We don't have to learn to do it. I wouldn't call that good posture. There isn't an adequate word for what it is, but it's light, balanced, lively, lithe, buoyant, effortless, movable, energetic, flexible, fluid, graceful. There isn't a word for it. Let's call it effortless poise. Over time, for various reasons, we diminish the effortless poise until by the time we're 14 or so, many of us are slumping. Mum says, stand up straight. We've forgotten how to access the effortless poise we were born with, and we pull ourselves up. Instead of being effortless, we invent strategies for being upright, like core stability. Core muscles don't exist. And anyway, why use muscles to hold yourself up? Why pull and squeeze yourself upright when you can float effortlessly the way you did when you were a child? To paraphrase F.M. Alexander himself, the idea that nature would have designed us to have to use muscles to hold ourselves up is preposterous. And pulling ourselves into good posture is an attempt to get back the shape we had when we were small, but at the expense of losing even more of the lightness, balance, liveliness, litheness, buoyancy, effortlessness, movability, energy, flexibility, fluidity and grace. And how do we know what good posture actually is? I wrote, many of us decide we want to be the right shape, but this is fraught with difficulty. How do we know what right is? The thing that you think looks right, even though it takes a lot of pulling to stay that way, the way your favourite celebrity stands, the thing that feels right, even though it isn't upright. Engaging core muscles the way your Pilates teacher taught you, or grounding yourself like your yoga teacher said, or aligning your key points like your physio recommended. The way that feels tough and manly, or cool, or doesn't make your bum look big, or shows off your bosom to its best advantage, or hides it. Surely life should be simpler than this. And all these strategies for being upright, core muscles and aligning your key points, they are invented by and for people who don't know how to float effortlessly the way they did when they were children. The idea that the sergeant major way of standing might be correct is bonkers, or as F.M. Alexander said, preposterous. Some people who come to me with back pain are causing the pain by holding themselves into contorted shapes that they think are right. Some people come to me in pain which goes when they stop engaging those fictitious core muscles. Your body knows how to be upright. It knew how to be upright when you were 3 months old. Your body knows what the correct shape is. With the Alexander technique, you'll learn to get out of the way and allow your body to be natural. Leave your body alone. It knows what to do. I wouldn't call this good posture. It's light, balanced, lively, lithe, buoyant, effortless, movable, energetic, flexible, fluid, graceful. It's effortless poise. And it's easier than slumping and easier than using core muscles or any of those other strategies. Once you've tried it, you won't want to go back to holding yourself up or working on your core, whatever that means. If all this sounds too good to be true, come and try it. It's all demonstrable. I can show you how to access your effortless poise in minutes. If you want to know more, subscribe to my channel. My next video is going to be about the increased consciousness and alertness that Alexander leads to, and why I called my book Mindfulness in 3D.